Why hard work is leading you to burnout. Hey, I'm Mira Ramesh. I'm an executive coach for burnt out leaders and a high performing executive to save up to 10 hours a week so you can make real time for what matters the most and set better boundaries that actually stick and make the room for your health, for your family, and for yourself, especially without you feeling guilty about it or without you feeling like you're falling behind. And today we are talking about something a lot of you already feel, but maybe haven't said out loud yet. That feeling of I don't know how much longer I can keep going like this. I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm already burnt out. And I hear this from clients almost every week. I hear this from DM conversation I'm having, and I hear this from high performers. They talk about their challenges. And let me show you what it sounds like. What I hear from them is, I don't know how much longer I can do this. I'm tired. I feel like I have a burnout. To get to this level, I worked hard. I worked really hard and I was loyal. If that sounds familiar, you didn't get there by accident. You got there by working harder than everyone else and staying loyal when it would have been easier to leave. And now you are at the top of the ladder, running on fumes, wondering why the thing that got you there is the thing that is wearing you down, it is draining you, and you're overwhelmed by the situation. And here's what nobody tells you: that's not a personal failure, that is what happens when hard work and loyalty never had an off switch. And you felt like you never fully rested, and you feel like you never feel like you can't slow down. And the real shift here is that you are seeing that this is not a time management problem. You don't need a better calendar, you don't need another method, you don't need another time management method. This is a nervous system problem and it's an identity problem. You learn that hard work and loyalty are who you are, that this is your identity and not just what you do. And who you are. So when you are exhausted, it doesn't just feel tiring, it feels like a threat to your identity. Your whole identity feels like, I'm not safe here, it's dangerous, something bad will happen. Like if you stop being you. You don't feel like yourself anymore. And your body has been in go mode for so long. You have been in survival mode for so long. You're just surviving right now. And it doesn't know how to come down. Your body doesn't know how to slow down, how to push the pause button for a minute. And it doesn't know the difference between a real emergency and a Tuesday. And it just been running at the same alarm for years, for years. Not just for a few days. It runs the same system for years. And tired is not weak. Tired is just data. It's just information for you. Your body isn't betraying you. It's finally being honest with you. And that's great. That's why I want to give you here shifts that you can take with you, to change the current perspectives you're having, the current patterns you have, so you can create awareness around them and see why you are behaving this and take one simple action towards change. Let's start with the first one. You believe more effort is always the answer, even right now. But if you think about a car that drove you across the whole country doesn't need a full tank to pull into the driveway. But you are still flooring it even though you already arrived. And I want you to this week pick one task and do it just 80% instead of 120%. Notice that nothing falls apart, nothing bad happened, and notice that you are still safe. That you can teach your nervous system that you are safe even if you do something differently and actually in a right direction where you can slow down, not just survive and push, 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 and always be in go mode. And the second one is, you think being exhausted means you're falling behind or you're failing somehow. But a phone battery at 1% doesn't call itself lazy. It just needs to charge, and you're not the problem, you're not broken, you're just unplugged. You have to charge yourself up in order to be more focused, more attentive, in order to have energy to keep going. So that's why it's also important to have the right schedule for your breaks, pauses, and also sleep schedule. What I also see is another topic that a lot of high achievers they wake up with lingering work thoughts at 3 a.m. That's not another topic. I have already content around this. Make sure you watch them, or if you didn't, let me know and I will send it to you. I want you the next time here say the words "I'm tired" out loud today and let the sentence end there. Don't follow it with "but I have to push through." Just acknowledge that you are tired and accept yourself the way you are right now. Next one is that loyalty was never supposed to cost your health. Being loyal to a company, being loyal to someone who you are seeing the vision and seeing the company's value isn't supposed to cost your health or supposed to cost your capacity, energy, anything else. I want you to think about if you give your all every season of the year and no rest, it won't you won't last 10 years with the same capacity and same energy. You will somehow end up exhausted or you will have major health issues if you keep going all seasons, just go mode, rush mode, and never rest. It is the same with a tree. If you are every single season, if there's just winter and there's no pause, it won't last 10 years, the tree, and it will die in just 3 years. Loyalty without limits isn't loyalty, it's just self destruction. You are just self sabotaging you are just putting yourself into a position where you are destructing yourself, where you're hurting yourself. And I want you to, from now on, find one place where your loyalty has turned into overgiving, oversharing, overworking, and set one small boundary there this week. Just one, start there and sit with the guilt, sit with the uncomfortable place, face. You have to be uncomfortable in order to see change, in order to grow into someone other than what you currently are. And when you're not doing this, you will be stuck in the same situation. The next one is that you are thinking your stress is really about the workload itself. It isn't. It's like a smoke detector going off all long after the fire is already out. The alarm isn't lying to you, it's just stuck. You have the you have to reset the alarm detector and not silence it. Before you open your laptop tomorrow, take 3 slow breaths. First, it's like reset breathing, grounding breathing, not because it's cute that you saw this somewhere else, because it's actually resetting yourself, resetting your alarm system. Last but not least, what I also see that you believe that if you rest, everything you build will fall apart. I know this, I've been there, and I felt so uncomfortable resting. For me, slowing down was not part of my identity. That's why it was so hard for me. So I want you to think of a phone. A phone on airplane mode isn't broken. It's just on not talking mode or taking task mode, or it's just not taking calls right now, and it still works the second you turn it back on. It is the same with you. Go on airplane mode. You're still working. You're still the same, but you're just resting with no noises from the outside. And it's so important. I want you to block this week 30 minutes, 50 minutes, just even start with 5 minutes or 3 minutes. And I want you to go fully offline. Watch what actually happens. Probably nothing and nothing dangerous. You're always safe, and you will see that nothing bad happened. You didn't fall behind at work. You set a boundary with yourself. You actually will feel very good about it because you chose yourself. And you didn't get tired because you're weak. You got tired because you kept going long after your body asked you to stop. And rest isn't the opposite of your success, it's what makes you successful. And it will make the success last. It will be the sustainable success you are craving. And right now, you are just working your ass off, and you're not getting the return that you want to see. And the return is peace of mind, flexibility, time. Time is the most valuable asset here. So make sure you are putting always yourself first, that you're making sure that your time is already set aside before you start the week, before you start to work, and that you are planning around your blocks that you already blocked for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for especially for yourself. And if this resonates with you, here's the thing. You've done the hard work. You've stayed loyal. You are still tired, but you are still tired. And that tells you something. It tells you the missing piece was never more effort, it was never more hard work, it was not overworking, doing over hours. It was a plan to protect your time and your energy while you keep leading at a high level, at a high capacity. And that is exactly what my Real Life Method, the one-on-one program, does. My program helps high performing executives save up to 10 hours a week and actually make time for what matters. And this is your health. Without your health, nothing around you would exist. Your family and yourself, especially, without you feeling guilty about it and without you feeling like you're falling behind at work or somehow failing. And this by setting boundaries, by looking at the root cause, by changing your complete identity. And this is a step by step plan. It's a sustainable goal. It's not short term goal. If you're looking for short term goal outcome, I want you to leave. This is not short time outcome goal. And I will tell you, you will not succeed with the plan. You have to be here for long term, and it's about a lifestyle change. And here's why this matters now and not later. Tired doesn't stay the same size now. It will grow. What feels like exhaustion today can turn into a real health problem down to the road if nothing changes right now. The longer you wait, the more it costs you, your body, your family, and your energy. So take the next step with me right now. DM me the word ready here, and I will send you the link to book a call with me right now. It's a free stress audit call, and we will look where you are leaking currently, where your gaps are, and we will create an individual personal plan where you can take the steps right away. You don't have to wait. You are seeing small changes, and you will see big changes with the compounding effect what you're doing every day with the actions. I'm waiting for you in the DMs. Don't wait. Take care of yourself and take the action. Thank you so much for watching.